Welcome back. Now this is on the topic Arishtabhangam. Uh, these have been derived from various scriptures on astrology. It says that even as God removes all sins, a strong Jupiter in Lagna removes all obstacles from the path of the native. Now Arishtabhanga is basically the yogas which are created in the horoscope which counteract the negative effects in the horoscope or the negative yogas which could cause to misfortune or death of the native, early death of the native. So Arishtabhangam is highly useful for the native and it helps the native to overcome the obstacles which are um, in the horoscope because of the bad placements of various other planets. So it is said that luck and longevity are assured to one with a strong lord of Lagna associated with or aspected by benefics. So if say lord of the Lagna is moon and if moon is aspected by Jupiter or from Venus, even then the person has lot of luck and longevity. Even a child on the point of death can be saved if moon and the lord of the eighth are in the beneficial Rekana. So if for example if moon and lord of the eighth, let's say Saturn, are in the beneficial Rekana, maybe in the Rekana of Mercury or Venus or in Jupiter, in the Drekana chart in the sign of Mercury, Venus and Jupiter, then the person is highly auspicious and the person can be saved from the point of death. All obstacles are removed, difficulties solved if a full moon or a moon is in a beneficial sign or amsha and gets full aspect of Mercury. Similarly, fortunes are high if one of the three planets, which are Jupiter, Venus or Mercury, is strong and is placed in quadrant and unassociated with any of the negative planets or malefics. In case of one with moon being even in an inimical sign or in a Drekana of Jupiter, Venus or Mercury, but still the person would have good fortune. The native is protected when he is born in the night of a waxing moon, being in the 6th or 8th sign, aspected by benefics, or in the waning moon in the 6th or 8th sign, aspected by malefics. Even as Garuda takes away poison, the moon in full effulgence being in Navamsha of a benefic removes obstacles. If Jupiter is not eclipsed and is in a quadrant, the native is protected. Likewise, in the case of Jupiter, Moon, Venus and Mercury being in a beneficial Navansha. All obstacles are removed in the case of Lord of Lagna being a benefic and aspected by a benefic and positioned in a quadrant. So, like wind sweeping away cotton, once difficulty fly away. When Rahu is in the 3rd, 6th and 11th, unrelated to malefics but aspected by benefics. So if all planets are in Shirodaya, rising by the head signs, evils are removed. Also when the full moon without relation to malefic is aspected by benefics. A full moon aspected by all planets take away one sin, even as a ruler forgives his subjects. The moon takes away the sins associated with birth. Now if at the time of birth the star is Agastya and the dawn filled with the rays of the 7 rishis, obstacles disappear like darkness at dawn. If Rahu happens to be in Lagna, which may be Aries, Scorpio or Cancer, the native's afflictions are removed, like the king forgiving a criminal sin. Similar pardoning of all sins is forecast if moon, although weak, is in a benefic Shadvarga and aspected by benefics. Likewise, the native is blessed if moon has benefics in the 7th, 6th or 8th. So, when moon although in a malefic sign is aspected by lord of that house which he occupies, and benefics are aspected from Shadvargas. So good yogas are formed with the lord of the house occupied by the moon being in Lagna and aspected by a benefic, and the moon in exaltation house is aspected by Venus. All difficulties disappear from a native like a mist after dawn when the full moon is in own house or in exaltation in a friendly varga or in own varga and aspected by a benefic, or a benefic in Shadvarga unaspected by enemies and unassociated with or unaspected by malefics. Like bees gathering honey from several flowers, um, these verses have been collected from the Sarvatra Chintamani, a text on Vedic astrology. Thank you.